Nombali.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Welcome to Methods Lab.
Thank you
We'll
so
go
much.
live in 2 minutes.
All right, no problem.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Africa Tech's Methods Lab. Today we are joined by a hackathon champion. Her name is Nombali Mafa. She'll be taking us through one of her tools that she'll teach us about. Take it away, Nombali. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the introduction. Hi, everybody, Mafa. And I hope you guys are keeping well in this cold weather. So today I'll be presenting stroke. So I'll just quickly share my screen. All right, here we go. All right, so this is Strawberry AI. So basically, before I even show you the capabilities of Strawberry, Strawberry is a browser. It's a web browser. It works exactly like Google Chrome or Safari if people use Safari. So it is an AI-powered browser that helps you with daily tasks, right? So how you download it, you can literally search it up on Google Chrome, and then it will guide you as to how you can install it onto your laptop. So I will just open Strawberry. So this is the interface for Strawberry AI. So how you get started before doing anything, you create your companion. So I have mine. Mine is called Research Randy. I have um, Full Stack Felix that helps me with code as well. So you would create your companion, name them, choose the avatar that you'd like to have, and then you can integrate it with different apps so that it can help you with your workflows. So yeah, this is just the basic walkthrough of getting started with Strawberry. So I'm just going to cancel this because I think I have enough friends over here. So this is Research Randy. So Strawberry, right? It lives inside of your browser. It's not just a chatbot like ChatGPT. So literally, here you start with the chat, but you can also search over here like you're using Google Chrome. You can search anything. Example, I can search ooh, deep learning indaba. And then it literally works as a browser. So you can chat with it and you can use it as a browser. So it can actually control the browser. You can open tabs. You can click. You can scroll and extract data to say research recent developments in AI applications.
Nombali,
Yes.
could I ask that you turn off maybe your camera so that your bandwidth is not strained?
All right, no problem.
Thank you.
All right. So, oh, okay, let's do this. Research the top 4 African universities leading AI research. Right. And then I'm going to specify what I wanted to do for each one. Find their key focus areas, notable recent projects, and any industry partnerships. So I can specify whether I wanted to create a Google Doc, but for now, because it might take some time to actually load, I'll ask it to present it in a comparison table. All right. All right. Then in the meantime, since it can run on different tabs, okay. All right, so okay, it loaded faster than expected. So it has processed what I have asked for, and then it tells me an estimate of how long it will take to do the research and the task, and the estimated amount of tokens it would take. A disclaimer, Strawberry works with tokens. So each month on a free tier, you get about 2,000 tokens, and you can use them as you would want to do. So I will specify that I wanted to stop at 30 credits so that it doesn't go over and use too much. So it will start browsing. So basically, as it starts browsing, it's gonna open tabs to do the search. I'm just waiting for it to load. But in the meantime, I can do my next prompt. So with this one, I am going to ask a question related to market business research, right? So I will say, give me a market overview of edtech industry in South Africa 2025 to 2026. So then it should include market size, key players, recent trends and opportunities for new entrants. Okay, so it has confirmed the top four. So now it's asking me again. It can take a maximum of 10 minutes to do this one. So we'll just see how far it goes with this one. So it has identified UCT, UP, WITS, and UM6P. I have no idea which one this one is. But yes, it's searching based on the top four that were identified in Africa. I was hoping to see UJ somewhere, but it's okay. All right, and then over here, it has processed my prompt, and then it's telling me the estimated amount of time and the credits. Then I can tell it to start browsing. And then I'll run one more just for good luck. This is a bonus one. I think this one will take even shorter time than my other two. So set up a weekly routine every Monday. So the fun part about Strawberry AI, right? If you set it up to do a specific task on a specific day, you don't have to even open your browser or anything. It will automatically do a search. For example, if I wanted to generate leads for a specific industry, every Monday in an Excel or in a Google Sheets, every Monday it will update that spreadsheet with new leads. So yeah, that's the nice part about Strawberry. So set up a weekly routine every Monday morning to find the latest news and publications on AI and conservation. Africa. Okay, let me just check over here. So it's still keeping track of how many credits that it has used out of the ones that I've permitted, and it has generated a report for UCT so far. So since it's done with UCT, it has compiled a report of okay, it's still adding, but yeah, it has compiled a report based on the prompt that I asked, which was, I just forgot. Um Oh yeah. So the top four universities leading AI, the key focus areas. So it has basically summarized everything that I would have manually had to search for. And then you can also share and download the report. It even adds nice pictures, which is the fun part for me. And it also is able to reference sources. And also, I wanted to disclaim for academic papers, guys, please, we need to be ethical when doing research papers. You can use Strawberry as a guide to find articles and journals, but I do not recommend you fully relying on it to write your research proposals or papers. So use it as a friend, as an aid to look for related topics or journals, but do not rely on it to write your research paper, please. Okay. So with this prompt, I asked you to set up a weekly routine, right? So it wants to confirm a few things, right? So what time on Monday morning would I like to do this? I think at 9 because 7 a.m. I'd be getting started with my day. And then what would you like your summary? Okay, so I can choose to get notification in browser, or I can use my email, or I can use both. Then any specific focus areas with AI conservation. So recently I did like research on um wildlife and poaching. So I'll based on my history, I guess it's uh suggesting it because I've searched something related to that. So I'll submit these three answers. So 9 a.m., send me an email at 9 a.m., and then anti-poaching wildlife protection. All right. So yeah, I just need to confirm over here. So sometimes it will ask you to do specific things if you require to complete captcha or to authenticate something. So it will never do something without your permission. And I see it has compiled a report for UP as well, the AI research profile. So it has listed everything. And I see it has added some links as well for us to check. And yeah, so all of the projects, because I did mention list notable recent projects. So it has listed all of them after doing research on the browser, and then partnerships as well that they had within their research projects. And then at the end, it summarizes its findings, which is really awesome. So we have one for UCT, UP. It's still busy with the last one. I think Wits is done. So yes, Wits as well. It has done research and listed everything that I asked for. I've noticed that here in the UP one, it listed it as a table, and then here it listed it as bullet points, which is also still okay. You can always specify the format that you want the report to be in. And then, okay, key personnel. All right. So the reports are different. I've noticed that the structure and how it's presented is different because I didn't specify how I wanted the report to be. So it's busy with the last one, the UM6P. It's reading, it's still browsing. And then this one has generated a report so far. So it's still busy over here. It's compiling the final report. So this is the report for the market research with the edtech industry. So executive summary, it has done a great job with listing it. And then I asked for the market size as well. So it has listed it within the years. Okay, I did specify 2025 to 2026, but it decided to also list previous years. Okay, and then it has listed the key players as well, and it's as a table. Yeah, it has literally done everything that I asked for in the prompt. It's still busy. As you can see, it's still generating some text. So we'll have a look as soon as it's done. Okay, and then our weekly routine. So it's saying your routine is live. Here's what is set up. Runs every Monday at 9 a.m. Okay, it'll send me academic papers news from these platforms, and then it will deliver a structured email to me. It will land on Monday. So if you guys want to check in on my email, contact me on Monday. You'll see the structure, but I can always generate or prompt it again. So like I said, it keeps context of what you've prompted before. So I've been working with deep learning X, and I've been doing research on wildlife protection as well. So it caters my routine. It would cater my routine based off of what I've prompted. Now it's asking me, would you like to also include online trafficking, digital market surveillance? Yes, this is actually related to my research that I did. So this would definitely help me. But yeah, basically with Story AI, you can do many things at the same time. It searches for you, it verifies sources, and it compiles reports for you. If you want, you can ask it to create documents for you instead of creating the reports in this format. Okay, I see the last one is not done. So this is the last identified university. So it's a university in Morocco. There are key AI research focus areas. They're listed over here. Yeah, it has compiled majority of what we need. So I guess it's not done yet. It's still loading. And then let me just check this one. So with this one, it's done. So it did not even reach the 120 tokens. It completed the task within 7 minutes. So now it's just summarizing the findings that are also listed inside of the report that it generated over here. And then after this, I want to prompt it to create a document. Create a Google. Okay. So it's asking follow-up questions. Is this research for a specific purpose? I can dig deeper into any section. So okay, this is another project I was working on, coding. It's not related to this prompt, but it's keeping context of what I've searched on. Then preparing for a presentation or pitch. I suspect it knows that I'm pitching something now. Then academic research proposal purposes. I have done research using Strawberry for a research proposal, and then general market awareness. For now, I'm going to skip this. I just wanted to compile a document for me. Oh, okay. So here, it's done. So it took 9 minutes and it took 168 tokens out of 200. So it has all of the reports for each university and what they do, their key focus, the key partners, everything I asked for in my prompt. And then after that, it also just displayed a summary of what it just did. The comparison table that I asked for, it's here, although it's not in a very user friendly format, but it's there. And then yes, it summarizes at the end as well. And then the follow-up question, what would you like me, or would you like me to do anything with this table? So export to Google Sheets. And then I can have a look here. So it's creating the doc. So this browser is linked to my Google account. So it's gonna save everything into my Google account. So you see, there's my email. Then I can open it over here. And if you want to interact with the AI while you browse, you have the option of opening your companion on the side over here. You access it on chat. So you can give it instructions to say, okay, extract this information, change this information if you're in a document, for instance. A use case that I've used it for, I am a developer, but I had to do some ticketing on a project management platform. So I did and told me what to fix and how to make the platform more intuitive. So you can literally have a chat with it on the side. You don't have to open a new tab to be able to interact with it. So I asked it to put our information into a Google Doc, and this is it. It has listed everything, even listed sources as well. Not in a format of how we usually do things in university with research, but because it's not a research paper, this is kind of acceptable. So it also shows where it got its information from. And yeah, basically everything that we saw in the report on the chat is now saved into this Google Docs. So now I'm going to check over here. It's still creating. Oh, okay, something went wrong. So Strawberry sometimes crashes, but don't worry about that. It takes a lot of patience and it eventually does what it needs to do. Um, okay. So follow-up question, anything you'd like me to add or adjust to the document? So it can add even after you've created some stuff. A comparison I can make, because ChatGPT does the same thing. It can generate documents, but it can't edit a document live. So that's where Strawberry comes in. It can edit the document live without having to generate any document. So add or just I'm going to be very random. It can add this, and then we'll see what it adds into the document. So like I said, it will always ask you for permission to do certain things. So I would allow it to do whatever it needs to do for the spreadsheet. And then we can just wait 2 seconds for it to finish up. All right. So the spreadsheet has been created successfully. And then we're going to just wait for it to finish off over there. So yeah, basically you can do a lot of things with Strawberry AI. I have different use cases with my development, with research, with doing like daily tasks. It's a really helpful tool. And yeah, that's it from me. Well, this finishes off. Thank you so much.
This is absolutely amazing, Nombali. We cannot wait for you to offer us the next tool that we're going to be learning about at Methods Lab. We have a one question, just I'm aware that we 4 minutes out of time, but we just have one question from Giasiwa. She said, does it run locally on your laptop?
Sorry?
A question from the chat is, does Strawberry AI run locally on one's laptop?
Run locally. I don't really understand the question, but I'll tell you what it does. So it's a browser, right? It works exactly like how Google Chrome works. Yes, you would open it the way you'd open Google Chrome. You'd interact with it the same way you'd interact with Google Chrome. The difference is it has an AI agent that you can chat to on.
All right. I think potentially the question was alluding to, can you use it offline? So if you're not connected to Wi-Fi, but I guess if you're saying it runs as Google, we definitely can't use it offline.
Like any browser that you'd interact with, whether it's Brave, Google Chrome, Safari, it works exactly.
All right. Thank you so much, Nombali, for your time today. We'll see you again when you have something to offer us. For the
All right,
rest,
no
for the rest of our Methods Lab community, we are dropping a podcast today, so look out for it. And for the rest of the day, have a lovely time. Goodbye.
Thank you.